Have you ever thought, have you ever forgot, have you ever forgot a word that was just on the tip of your tongue, or even a test that you know the answer, but for some reason you're just blanking? There is a way to dribble that by using sometimes the diffuse thinking and the focused thinking. Okay, but diffuse thinking, focused thinking, what that? Those are the two ways that brains think. And without realizing, we switch from one to the other. The strategy here, it's going to be learning how to switch them so you can use them to your advantage. Okay, so what are those? The focus thinking is when you're studying, you're focused, you have tunnel vision, you can see small details, and you have the eye of the tiger in you. The diffuse thinking, on the other hand, happens when you're distracted, when your mind is just kind of wandering out there. Have you ever had a situation that you forgot something, and then later in the day, when you're doing the dishes or taking a shower or doing anything else that you don't need that information anymore, you remember it? That's the diffuse thinking in action. Okay, so here's a pinball analogy for you. You know those pinball slot machines? Imagine you launch the ball and then you have the ball only hitting on this side and the ball is only bouncing back and forth here. That is the focused thinking. That is when you were narrowed down here and you're only focusing on this part. However, even though you can see much detail here, you're missing out all the rest of this machine. So when you allow it to go to other places, you have the diffuse thinking and you're hitting other things and you're getting more points and so and so and so. So now imagine that when you're studying and you're focused here, sure, you can pay attention to a lot of detail, but sometimes it might be worth for you to be making connections. So you're not going to be able to make connections to other subjects, other ideas, and other things when you're fully focused on one thing. Okay, but how do I access this diffuse thinking? Okay, you get that diffuse thinking is when your mind is just wandering around and you're kind of distracted. Here's what you do to try shifting both of those types of thinking. When you're in your next study session and you're fully focused, I want you to take a break. And on this break, I want you to go completely off the rails with your mind. Just let it wander. Go out for a walk, go get water, completely forget that you were studying. An important point is that I don't want you focusing on something else, okay? Don't take your phone, for example, or don't go on your computer. Don't focus on anything else. Let your mind go. Let the thoughts just come to you. And now let's go to the practical tip. Remember when I talked about blanking during a test? Yes, that's usually caused by being stressed. And to address that, there are a few things that you can do. One, in the moment, take a deep breath and acknowledge the fact that you are stressed. Hey, I am stressed and this is going to pass, okay? This is going to be a momentary relief that you may have. And then slowly you may calm down a little. If that doesn't work, you're going to try to go into diffuse thinking. Ask to go to the bathroom, go eat some chocolate, go walk around, go take a 5-minute break, go do something else. Let your thoughts go. Completely forget about the test. Even if you need to run off the hallways, many times this is going to work because again, your diffuse thinking is going to allow your brain to get off this tunnel vision and search for information in other places. Now that's good for diffuse and focused thinking, but I want to highlight that if you're getting those blanks during a test, you might want to figure out what's the cause. What is the underneath anxiety? What's the underneath stress that's coming to you? What is causing that stress? You might want to address that. Are you blanking in a public presentation because you fear public speaking? Because you're not confident enough at it? Well, go take a course. Go read about it. Go practice. But yeah, that should be it for now.